Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Hyundai of Trenton to take a look at this brand new 2025 Hyundai Santa Cruz. This is the SEL Activity Trim with all-wheel drive, the color sage gray, black H-Tech seating material. So we're going to take a look at this Santa Cruz, and you can let me know if you're in the market for a sport activity vehicle, or if you want to call it a pickup truck, compact-wise. Is this the one you would buy? So let's dig in. Front end of the Santa Cruz here in the sage gray, which is a little bit gray sometimes and then a little bit green. As we move on in, full spread of LED lighting up front, including our turn signals and daytime running lights. We do have the brushed aluminum on the grille with the Hyundai badge functionality in the grille top and bottom. We do have some water on the car because we are dodging the raindrops today. As we move around to our wheel and tire setup on the Santa Cruz, what we're looking at here is an 18-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel with the Hyundai badge on the center cap. Now the wheels are wrapped in Kumho Krugen HP71 all-season tires. Not my favorite. 245 on the width of 60 series sidewall 18s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. You can also get the Santa Cruz in front-wheel drive. Moving on out, there is that sage gray, or green if you want to call it that. Moving in closer, we're going to have color match side view mirror caps, LED turn signals, flat black on the front and rear door handles, left side fuel filler cap up top. We're going to go with a color matched roof, standard sunroof, and gloss black on the shark fin antenna. Now, rear end of the Santa Cruz, again with the sage gray. We have standard lighting in the back here for our turn signals. Santa Cruz stamped into the tailgate, which I like. We do have the side steps to help you get into the bed. We have all-wheel drive. That's what that H-Track badge is there for. And then our exhaust is tucked up underneath the rear of the vehicle. We're under the hood of this 25 Santa Cruz, and what do we have for a power plant? We have Hyundai's 2.5-liter naturally aspirated inline four-cylinder engine, mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 191 horsepower, 181 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 21 in the city, 29 on the highway, 24 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. And our towing capacity, the way this one is set up, is 3,500 pounds. However, you can opt for the towing package, which is an option, additional cost, and then the Santa Cruz will be able to tow up to 5,000 pounds. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. Base price for the 25 Santa Cruz SEL Activity with all-wheel drive, $34,700. Now, this vehicle's got a few options, which we'll check out when we go through the window sticker. But once we add those in and a destination and delivery fee of $1,395 from Hyundai's Montgomery, Alabama assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $37,459. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move on in. It's going to be all black. We have black soft touch, and then we have black soft touch with some stitching, fabric, and then we go more soft touch, brushed aluminum on the door handle. We do have a soft armrest with the stitching, gloss black on the grab handle area, but the actual switchgear itself is flat black. Down below, decent sized door pocket, standard audio system into our footbox, nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator with the floor mats in the bed of the truck at this time. Now we're going to have full power with lumbar for the driver, manual assist front passenger, all black H-Tech seating material with the black cross stitch. Bolstering's nice and soft, headrest is nice and soft. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, no change up here on the dash. We're going to have soft touch with some stitching, an area to lie your phone right in here, and it's partitioned so things won't slide around. Brushed aluminum into your heat and air vent, and then down below, nice large glove box. Infotainment system time. This is Hyundai's latest and greatest 12.3-inch infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. No maps built in, so all the maps and nav will come through your phone. But we do have our radio controls right here. We got our Sirius XM, as well as AM, FM, HD radio stations with presets. So they have you set there. You can go back to home. You can Bluetooth your phone, project your phone, valet mode, vehicle diagnostics, sweep it over, service maintenance, online manual setup. This is where you can set up your driver profile, adjust your sound speakers, go to your general settings, adjust your clock, Blue Link, hook up the vehicle with your smartphone. You can also go to vehicle settings, check out your light settings. I go in here to show you that the SEL Activity does not have ambient lighting, so we don't have that, which is too bad. We go back, but it is nice and easy to use. Now, we go to reverse, and look at that. Nice large backup camera, nice and clear, no problem, and you do have additional views you can go to, and then we can go back to park, and we're all set and good to go. We do have a couple of heat and air vents, push button start. Here are the physical controls for the infotainment system if you don't want to touch the screen, volume and tuning, four-way hazards, dual climate with 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger, but no heated steering wheel. I think that's a missed opportunity. Down further, 2 USB-Cs, a 12-volt, and a wireless charging pad. So they have you set there. Here's the gear shift that's going to take us through this 8-speed automatic transmission. Right here, center diff lock, auto vehicle hold, drive modes, which we'll check out when we go through the dash, hill descent control, parking cameras, electric emergency brake, 2 cup holders, gloss black around it, so be careful. The updated Hyundai key fob, not a big fan, it's just too light and plasticky. We're going to go lock, unlock, remote start, and panic button. And then we have a soft armrest. We can open that up. We have a removable coin tray and a deeper area for storage. Steering wheel, here we go. Leather wrap, soft touch wheel with nice 10 and 2 notches. We have the trim ring with the Hyundai badge in the middle, which of course is Morse code for H. And it's an oblong wheel. So we have a flat spot here and a flat spot here to help you get out without your legs hitting the steering wheel. So that's a nice touch, even though they could have done that with a regular flat bottom. So you let me know what you think about how this shape looks. But we're going to go flat black on our switch gear. Right over here on the left, you're going to have your volume as well as your cruise control. And then on the right side, you'll have your telephone voice commands, favorites, and you're going to have modes for your infotainment system. No paddles. On the left, you're going to have your headlight controls, high beam controls, turn signals. On the right, you're going to have your windshield wipers right there. And then down here on the left, bright and dim the dash, bed lighting, and traction control off. And we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then we have Hyundai's digital dash. Now, only the center is going to move. So here we go. We have snow, smart, sport, and normal for our drive modes. I think we'll just stay in normal for today. And if you want to go through additional information, you can do that by thumbing through different pages here in the center. Overhead console, here's the SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. The Blue Link button, you want to hook up to your vehicle with your smartphone. Now, if you want your LED dome lighting to come on off when you open and close the door, this button right here stays off. So when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. Now we have a standard sunroof manual shade. Just throw it back, hit the button, opens up, there's your wind buffeter, and then it's one touch closed. Pretty simple. And if you want to tilt it, you just push the button up towards the roof and then just close again. And then, boom, close the shade with your hand. Framed rear view mirror with manual dimming function. And then we have our sun visor with a vanity and a light. And does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the back seat of this Santa Cruz. If this were a pickup, you'd call this the crew cab area, but officially Hyundai has this classified as a sports activity vehicle. But first, the rear door panel, where it's going to be all black just like the front, but we're going to go with hard black plastic up here instead of soft touch. Otherwise, everything else remains the same. I have the seat set for my driving position, so in we go. Duck a little bit getting in. And now, once I'm in, I got enough room for my head, shoulders, and barely enough room for my knees at 5'11". We have the H-Tex material all the way down. No seat pocket behind the driver. We do have one behind the front passenger, and then we have 2 rear heat and air vents, 2 USB-Cs for connectivity, and then rear seats, same H-Tex, all black, nice and soft though, feel good. Then you have your armrest, semi-soft, 2 cup holders, and you have this rear window that can open. It's manual though. You open it with your hand, close it with your hand. But overall, once you're in the back here, it is pretty comfortable in this crew cab area of this Santa Cruz. We do have under seat storage in the Santa Cruz. Here's the strap. You just pull it forward and lift up. Seat bottom stays up, and we have a nice tub right here. Here's the cargo net and wheel locks, but you can store stuff underneath. Same for the other side. So they got you covered there. And when you're done, just pull the strap, throw it back down, stays down, piece of cake. Now here we are at the tailgate area of this Santa Cruz. So when you come to the back, you can just hit the button right underneath here, and the tailgate will fall down. It has some shocks on it, so it won't slam down. We do have a bed liner in here, and we do have this tonneau cover, which we can just push forward, throw forward a little bit so we can see and hear better. So that looks good. These are the accessories that come with the vehicle right now, and the floor mats. But we also have a cooler underneath here. This is why we call this a sports activity vehicle. We can just lift this up, and it's got shocks to hold it up. And this is where you can put ice, beers, sodas, and there is the plug to let the water out when you're done. So I do like that very, very much. And on this side, we do have some side rails so you can slide these cleats, tie stuff down, bed lighting as well. And in here, we do have, boom, home power source right down there. So they got you covered as far as that stuff goes, and some extra storage. We got same cleats on the other side. So I do like that. And we got the bed liner in here already. So that's another good deal. Now, payload capacity. What I like to do to determine payload capacity, you can get it from the specs, but if you come around to the door jamb on the driver's side, it'll tell you right here where you find your cold tire pressures. That says right here, the combined weight of occupants and cargo should never exceed 1,411 pounds. So that's what I would use for your payload capacity in the back of this Santa Cruz. Here we go with our window sticker. Sorry for the glare, but it is cloudy and with some rain today. 25 Santa Cruz SEL Activity all-wheel drive in the sage gray. Here are the standard features. Now we get into our added features or options. Total vehicle MSRP. MPG estimates. Made by Hyundai in Alabama. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, so we are heading down the road in this 25 Santa Cruz SEL Activity with the all-wheel drive sage gray. Great visibility out all the glass, no problem. Nice big side view mirrors as well. We do have blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision, all that action for safety. In this Santa Cruz, we do have LED exterior lighting up front for safety as well, with some LED tail lights, so they got you covered there. We got all the action going on right here with our Sirius XM, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, USB-C connectivity, wireless charging, dual climate, heated seats. Would like to see a heated steering wheel in here at this price point. And we do have hill descent control. We can lock the center diff. So we got some good stuff. We want to do some mild off-roading, no problem, can handle it. Got the cooler underneath the floor of the back bed, so I'm all set there with the cooler action. And it's well damped, feels good, drives easily. Now obviously we got a Hyundai Tucson with a bed on the back instead of the SUV back. That's pretty much what this is. It shares the platform with the Tucson. Makes sense. Same size vehicle, and it drives well. Suspension feels good, handles the bumps well. Of course, we got big sidewalls on here, soak up all the bumps. And as far as our handling goes, it is nice and light, but look at that, it is nice and tight. And it swings around nice and easily. There goes my plate. And down the road we go, and here we go. Brakes feel good. And now we take off. There it goes again. There it goes, and down the road we go. Now we got that nice linear torque delivery out of this naturally aspirated 4-cylinder with the 8-speed automatic. If you want the turbo engine, you can go turbo, but then you're going to get the 8-speed wet dual clutch. So I like this driveline better, to be honest with you, in this. More reliable. Here we go, 19.8 turning radius in feet, and it swings right around, and I'm going to lose my plate again, to hell with it. And down the road, picks up just fine. I don't think you need the turbocharged engine in here. Plus, you can tow up to 3,500 pounds, and if you want to splurge and get the towing package, that's going to give you 5,000 pounds of towing with this engine and transmission. So for me, at the lower price point, then you see the upper level trims. I think this is the sweet spot. I think this is the way to go with a Santa Cruz, with this activity package, because it makes it fun. It makes it more versatile. You want to tailgate at a football game here during football season, you got a spot for a cooler. Throw the stuff in there, throw the ice in there, have fun. Take it off on the trails, take it camping, take it canoeing. You know, you can tow some Sea-Doos if you want to take those out on the water. So there's a lot of stuff you can do with this vehicle. Yes, $3,738 is a good amount of money for one of these, but you're getting a lot of good stuff in here too. So I really can't complain. But right now, I think this is the driveline to go with. The turbo engine is going to bring you more power, but that 8-speed wet dual clutch could bring you some reliability problems, because we've seen recalls on those from Hyundai last 2 model years. So I'd stick with the regular 8-speed automatic as far as reliability goes on this driveline. You let me know what you would do. Would you be looking at this Santa Cruz sport activity vehicle, compact pickup, whatever you want to call it? Or if you want more of a truck, are you going to go with the Maverick, which we saw the other day? Now, there has been some rumblings, some rumors out on YouTube that Hyundai's working on a hybrid version of the Santa Cruz. I did contact Hyundai, and they told me at this point there are no plans to introduce a hybrid into the Santa Cruz lineup. So we'll see if that changes, but there is no confirmation directly from Hyundai that they're going to have a hybrid. But I do want to thank Hyundai of Trenton for allowing the channel access to this 2025 Hyundai Santa Cruz SEL Activity all-wheel drive in sage gray for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing. Turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.